Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you'd be fine. Think New Syllabus Mathematics, Book 1. Today we are going to talk about something about polygons. What are polygons? And we are going to do exercise 11D, the last exercise of this chapter. And we are going to talk something about polygons in detail. So starting from question number 4, where it says find the number of sides of a regular polygon if each exterior angle of the polygon is given. Okay, so let us first understand what polygons are. So polygons are all the shapes like triangle. Poly means many, gon means side. So it starts from triangle. Triangle is the first polygon having the smallest number of sides, that is 3. Okay, this is a triangle. Then comes quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals includes many types of four-sided figures. So let's say this is a rectangle. Then comes a square, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, kite. All of these figures comes in this category having 4 sides and 4 angles. It's basically quadrilateral. Quad means 4. Okay. Then comes a pentagon, right? In a pentagon, there are 5 sides. It's again a polygon. So polygons are the shapes having different number of sides. When we talk about polygons, then how do we calculate? That is, what would be the sum of their interior angles? So if we talk about triangle, we have learned that the sum of angles in a triangle equals to 180 degrees, right? And when we talk about any of the quadrilaterals, the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is always equals to 360 degrees. It means the sum of angles in any of the polygon would be different from the other polygon. Okay, and when we talk about a pentagon, it has 5 angles, right? It has 5 angles and the sum of angles in a pentagon equals to 540 degrees. That is, when we are going to add up all the angles in a pentagon, the sum of all the angles would be 540. It means we have to derive something, some formula, something. Then how do we come to know that what would be the sum of all the angles in any of the polygons? So it's very simple. Students just need to learn that whatever the number of sides in a polygon is given, you just take that number. Like in a triangle, there are 3 angles. So we will take n as 3. We'll subtract it by 2. Whatever we will get, we will multiply it by 180. So we'll come up with the number of angles in that particular polygon. Okay. So in a triangle, there are 3 angles. So the sum of angles would be 3 minus 2 multiplied by 180. That is 180. Right? When we talk about a quadrilateral, quadrilateral has 4 angles. So we'll subtract 4 with 2. We will get 2. 2 multiplied by 180 is equals to 540. Right? Similarly, if we talk about pentagon, pentagon has 5 sides. So we'll subtract 5 with 2. We'll get 3. 3 multiplied by 180 is equals to 540. So is that clear, students? That is how can we easily calculate, that is what would be the sum of angles in any of the polygon. So this thing is basically related to question number 1 till 3. And now they are talking about find the number of sides of a regular polygon if each exterior angle of the polygon is given. So if we talk about exterior angles, this is something about the interior angles. Now let's talk about exterior angles. What are exterior angles? The angles outside of any polygon. That is, if we extend the lines like this, if I extend the lines in the same direction, this one, and this one, like this. So if I add up all the angles, remember the sum of all the interior angles would be different in every polygon. But when we talk about the exterior angles of any polygon, it would be like, let's say A, B, C. These are the exterior angles. They would always be 360 degrees. The sum of angles of the sum of exterior angles of any polygon would be 360 degrees. Let us take this square or rectangle and extend these in the same direction. So these angles 1, 2, 3, 4. They would also be, let's say A, B, C, D. The sum of angles would be 360 again. So you see the difference that when we talk about interior angles, their sum is different in every polygon. But when we talk about the exterior angles, their sum, it would always be 360. Be it triangle, rectangle, pentagon, or any other polygon, whatever it is. Okay? It would always be like this is pentagon. If we talk about this and extend all of these sides like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you see, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we will add these angles A, B, these are exterior angles we are talking about, okay? So if we add up all 5 angles, all 5 exterior angles, the sum of the angles would be 360. Okay? So in case we are provided with any of the exterior angles, okay, so easily we can identify using the formula for exterior angles. What we will do, like if each of the angle is 360, then if the sum of the exterior angle is 360 and if there are 5 angles in a pentagon, so each angle would be 72 each. 72, 72, 72, 72, 72. It means in each of the pentagon, each of the exterior angle would be 72. Similarly, if we talk about a triangle, the angles outside, the exterior angles would have the sum of 360 degrees. If it's an equilateral triangle, then all the angles would be 120, 120, 120 each. Similarly, if we talk about this quadrilateral square or rectangle, all of the angles would be 90, 90, 90, and 90. Right? So if we are provided with any of the exterior angle, we can easily find out, we can easily figure out that what shape it is, what polygon it is. What we will do, we will simply divide 360 with the angle given for the exterior. Like if we will divide it by 120, and when we will simplify it, we will get 3. And 3 angles are possessed by a triangle. It means it is a triangle. Similarly, if we will divide 360 by the given exterior angle, that is 90, we will get 4. And 4 angles are possessed by a quadrilateral. It means this polygon would be quadrilateral. Okay? Similarly, if we have been provided with an exterior angle as 72, we will divide it by 360. 360 divided by 72 will give us 5. It means it would be, because 5 angles are in a pentagon. You see how easily we can figure out that what shape is it if we are provided with any of the exterior angles. So let's talk about this particular question, question number 4. It says find the number of sides of a regular polygon if each exterior angle of the polygon is given. So if a polygon is given and its exterior angle is 45, what are we going to do? We will simply divide this 45 with 360, and when we will divide it, 5 nines are 45 and 5 sevens are 35, 5 twos are 10, 7 ones are 7, 7 eights are. It means it has 8 angles, and the shape with 8 angles is called an octagon. It means it's an octagon. Similarly, if we talk about 90-degree angle, so we will divide 360 by 90. It means whenever we are provided with the side means any of the side of exterior angle, particularly exterior angle, then what we have to do, we'll just simply divide 360 by that given angle to find out the number of angles. So 360 divided by 9, 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. It means it has 4 sides, 4 angles, and a shape with 4 angles is called a quadrilateral. Okay. Similarly, if we have a shape with only exterior angle measurement of 4 degrees, so we'll divide it by 4. And what do we get? 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36, and 0. It means it's a shape, it's a polygon with 90 angles. And I told you a polygon could have any number of sides. Similarly, if we talk about part D, so we have to divide 120 by 360, and we will get 0, 0 cut, 12 ones are 12, 12 threes are 360. The answer to this would be 3, and a shape with 3 angles is called a triangle. It means it would be a triangle. You see how easily we figured out that the number of sides of a regular polygon would be 8, 4, 90, and 3 if each exterior angle of the polygon are given as 45, 4, 90, and 120 degrees. You see? So it means if we are provided with this number of sides, if we are provided with the angle of exterior angle, any of the exterior angle, we will simply divide it by 360 to find the number of sides in that particular polygon. Next, we have question number 5. And what if we are provided with interior angle and not the exterior angle? So let's start from the beginning. We talked about that if in a triangle, we talk about the sum of angles equals to 180 degrees. So let's say if it's an equilateral triangle, then all of the angles would be equal to each other. Every angle would be 60, 60, 60. But when we talk about its exterior angles, it would be 120, 120, and 120, right? So if we are provided with exterior angle, so we simply have to divide it by 360 to find the number of sides of that particular polygon. But what if we are provided with interior angle? How can we easily figure out that what would be the number of sides of that particular polygon? So in this case, students, we just have to consider that the sum of angles of the interior and exterior angle would always be 180 degrees because they make up a straight line. Remember, right? The interior and exterior angle make up a straight line, so they would have a sum of 180 degrees. So if let's say we are provided with interior angles, in this case, we are going to do 2 steps. How? First, we are going to use the supplementary angle formula. We'll convert this interior angle to the exterior angle. We'll basically find out the exterior angle using the interior angle. And after finding it out, we'll do the same. That is, we will divide that particular angle with 360 degree to figure it out that what shape it is. What polygon is it? Like in this one, if we talk about part A, interior angle is given as 140 degrees. Okay. So we will write it as given that interior angle is equals to 140 degrees. So exterior angle is equals to 180 minus 140 is equals to 40 degrees. After finding this exterior angle, what's the big deal? We'll simply figure out that what would be the number of sides of the polygon. So the number of sides of the polygon would be simple. That is 360 divided by 40. The same recipe we are going to follow that we followed in question number 4, because if we are provided with exterior angle, all we need to do is simply divide 360 by the given exterior angle to find out the number of sides of that particular polygon. 0, 0 cut, 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. It means the number of angles or the number of sides of the polygon would be 9. How simple it is. Similarly, part B, we are given with interior angle as 162. So exterior angle would be 180 minus 162, which is 18. Right? This is how we are going to do it. So 180 minus 162 is equals to 18. So what we are going to do next? We will simply find the number of sides. For that, we are going to divide 360 by 18. 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 36. So the number of sides would be 20. That's it. Similarly, in part C, what are we going to do? To find the number of sides, first we are going to write the interior angle, which is 172. So exterior angle would be 180 minus 172. That is equals to 8, right? And after that, to find out the number of sides, we will divide 360 by 8. 8 fours are 32, 8 fives are 40. So 360 divided by 8 is equals to 45. It means the number of sides in this particular polygon would be 45. Okay, then we have 175. Interior angle is given as 175. So first we are going to find out the exterior angle by subtracting it with 5. Sorry, it's 175, we will get 5. What to do next? Just divide it by 360. 360 divided by 5 is equals to 5 sevens are 35, 5 twos are 10. So the answer to this would be 72. So you see, students, how easily we can find out using both interior angles or exterior angles. Both question number 4 and 5 are almost the same. In question number 4, when we are already provided with exterior angles, so we'll divide 360 by the exterior angle to find out the number of sides for a polygon. And if you're provided with interior angle, so first we will subtract it with 180. And after that, we are going to divide it again by 360 to find out the number of sides of that polygon. Now, students, in question number 6, we just have to do the reverse that we have done in question number 5. So basically, question number 4, question number 5, and question number 6 all are interrelated. So what we have learned, to find out the number of sides, what we do, just remember this formula. To find the number of sides in a polygon, we divide 360, this is the constant, with exterior angle, right? So let's say if we are provided with the exterior angle, how can we find, if we are not provided with the exterior angle and we have to find out the exterior angle, we are given with number of sides of a polygon. So what will happen? This formula would become like this. Exterior angle is equals to 360 upon number of sides. So it means the same formula we are going to use, be it given the exterior angle or the number of sides. If exterior angle is given, we will use the same formula to find out the number of sides. That is, we'll divide the given figure with 360. And if we are provided with number of sides and we have to find out the exterior angle, we have to do the same. It means we don't need to bother that how do we remember so many formulas. It's the same. Every time when it is connected with the exterior angles, all you need to do is, if the exterior angle is given, you will divide it by 360. If the number of sides are given, you are again going to divide it by 360. And after doing that, we can easily figure out that what would be the measurement of the interior angle. So they are saying by finding the size of each exterior angle, that is by finding the exterior angle of a regular polygon with 24 sides. Now you are provided with the number of sides. There are 24 sides and we have to find out what would be the exterior angle. So it would be exterior angle is equals to 360 upon 24. That's it. 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 2 ones are 2, 2 15s are. It means the measurement of exterior angle would be 15. And when we come to know that what is the measurement of exterior angle, we can easily figure out that what would be interior angle, because exterior angle and interior angle are supplementary. The sum of an exterior angle of a polygon and the interior angle of that particular polygon would always be 180 degrees. So interior angle would be simple. 180 minus 15 is equals to 165. You see? So what we did, we simply divided 360 by the given number of sides to find out the measurement of exterior angle, the size of the exterior angle. And after finding the size of the exterior angle, we have calculated the size of the interior angle. Right? So again, there are two steps involved, just like question number 5. Similarly, by finding the size of each exterior angle of a regular polygon with 36 sides, so we have to do the same. Divide 360 by 36, the number of sides, we will get 10. It means the size of the exterior angle would be 10, and if the size of the exterior angle is equals to 10, we have to find out the size of the interior angle. So interior angle would be 360 minus 10 is equals to 350. Sorry. It's not 360 anymore, it's 180. 180 minus 10 is equals to 170. You see, first we divided the given size, the given number of sides with 360. After finding that, we come to know that what is the size of the exterior angle, and after finding that, we subtracted it from 10 to find out what would be the measure of the interior angle. This is how we have to do it, students. So for today, we have completed till question number 6. Inshallah, in the next video, we are going to do few more questions. Until then, take care. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.